Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you as always for stopping by. Today I'm going to be doing a video on things I really want but will not pay full price for. So if that's something that interests you, please continue watching. If this is your first time here, you guys, thank you so much. I just love luxury, fashion, handbags, SLGs, all of the above. I curated this channel really to help you guys decide, is that bag worth the money? Is it going to fit in your lifestyle? Is it something you want to invest in? So therefore, I love doing like unboxings, comparisons, and just really showcasing the bag in detail. Whether it's like an SLG or something fashion related, I just love sharing with you guys. So if you guys love that kind of stuff like me, please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. So I'm excited for this video because I kind of curated a list of all the things I wanted, because you guys know in 2022, part of my goal is to really not just use the stuff I have, but really think about what I spend my money on. And that goes not just for handbags, but for everything. But especially if I'm going to be investing a good amount of money in something, I want to make sure that I'm getting that cost per wear, and I'm not only that, but it's worth my investment. I don't want to get something that I'm going to regret later, or I may not want to use because it's no longer in trend. However, you guys know I love trendy things, period. I also like classic, but I'll never be a person that only buys classic stuff, because that's just not who I am. I just like to have a mix. So there are some things I bought that I probably don't use as often, but I still like it, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what other people like. If I still like it, then it's worth the investment. So let's just hop into the list. Number one, denim bags. You guys know I love a good denim bag. I've been so close to getting a good denim bag, but then I just can't get myself to actually go through with it, because at the end of the day, I don't know if I'll use it down the line. Number one, a denim bag cannot really be worn with jeans unless it's a perfect denim match. And that itself just kind of lowers the usage of that particular item. Number two, like I mentioned, it is a trendier item. So I'm okay with that, but I just wouldn't pay full price. So let me give you some examples of bags I love. You guys know I love the puffer Saint Laurent bag in the denim. I mean, I almost love it more than the lambskin, but I know the lambskin is the better way to go if you're deciding between the two. Another one, the Gucci. Now this one I think is an older style, but I've been so close to finding it, and I found some good ones on Fashion File, but even for the price, I think on Fashion File they were for $1,600 to $1,900. I still don't think it's worth it for me personally, but I do think it's beautiful. Number three, I think the Chanel 19, so gorgeous. But if I'm going to decide between a lambskin and a denim, I'm going to go with the leather. I just think at the end of the day, it's more worth your money. Number two, the Saint Laurent Niki bag. Now, you guys know I did post on YouTube asking you guys what you guys thought. And I'm not going to lie, the majority of you guys said, not the best, it's okay. And some people said, yeah, it's really good. For me, I've seen the bag so many times and never took a second glance, but I saw somebody wearing it and I thought to myself, that would be a great like everyday throw around bag, because I could fit a water bottle, I could fit snacks, I could fit my laptop, maybe not my laptop, but like my iPad, and I can use it on trips. It's just a great like piece to have, something that you don't have to baby. It seems very durable, and I love how it's so flexible. You can fit so much, but I don't think I would pay full price. I'll give you an example. Here is my Saint Laurent Cagole bag. Now, I wanted this bag for so long, but I just never got around to it. And I even was in Hawaii, and I think I made a video on this, and I found a smaller version of this for a really good price. It was like Hawaii price plus taxes were lower. I mean, it was just a really good deal, but I let it go because I knew when I put it on, it just didn't feel right. And I think it was the size, and I think it was the drop length of the chain. So I kind of just, forgot, like moved it out of my list. But then I noticed that the larger size just made more sense for me. And I love the look of this just better. I think if you're going to get a Cagole bag, the larger size just looks and feels like it just kind of goes together. I don't know how to explain it. I just love it. but I didn't, again, want to pay full price. I think actually this at the boutiques go anywhere from like 25 to 2,800, which again, like, I just think if I'm going to spend that much, I'd rather put it towards like a Chanel or something. I don't know. It's not a bad price, but for me, it's like, why not look in the pre-loved market? So I actually got this one from Fashion File. Amazing. I got this for like 75 off the original price, and it was in brand new condition. I think the stickers were still on, and there's like, I know they Fashion File always will tell you scratches and everything, but I didn't see anything wrong with it. No corner wear, anything. And that just showcases sometimes, you know, certain bags, it's okay to get a pre-love and it's okay to wait because it just may not be worth that, you know, original price. Okay, number 3 on the list, color bags. I've been obsessed with lilac bags, and you guys know if you watch my channel that I've just been on this like lilac kick. But I just don't think I can pay full price for a really expensive lilac piece. Like, I wanted the Versace, Medusa bag. I don't know the exact name and drop it here. Like, how beautiful that is. I actually first found that bag on Mel Sedera's YouTube, and I just loved it so much. But then now I realize, I think I saw her putting up for sale. So obviously that trend is kind of over, and that color is very hard to match. So she didn't even keep it in her collection, which shows that, you know, sometimes you have to think about, I mean, unless you want to just, you have unlimited funds to spend on, but if you're like me and you really want to like curate your stuff and make sure you're not wasting money, like, you just have to think about things like that. I really also think it depends on your style. Like, if you have a very colorful, fun, like vibrant style, color bags are classic, right? They're gonna match with all your outfits and they're gonna look so, so, so good. But if you're like me, kind of basic, not super exciting, I just think that too much color doesn't match like my outfits. So I just need something a little bit more basic, I guess. Doesn't mean I don't drool over color bags. Give you some examples. The Balenciaga Hourglass in the lilac, I wanted it, but then I went with the black because I knew it would match more with my outfits. Also the Bottega, I wanted it in the green. There's like a mint green, there's the Bottega green. It's so beautiful. But again, I went on to try it on and it just didn't match my outfits. So I knew I wasn't gonna get that cost per wear. So instead I picked up this bag, which I recently reviewed. I will drop that below if you guys have not seen that already, but this is the Prada Re-Edition 2000 in the lilac. Now, I love this bag because for the color, and at first I was like, I brought it home and I was like, oh, is it gonna match my stuff? But then I realized it's small enough and a little bit gray tone that it does match with something like this. And I think it's really cute. And although I did pick this up from Prada Boutique and I did pay, I guess, the full price, this wasn't, not to say it's not expensive, but this was still less than, you know, thousands of dollars. This is less than $1,000. So, you know, I mean, it really just depends on how much you love something, if you think it's worth it, but I definitely think this one was worth it. So this kind of satisfied my lilac kick for now. So we'll see in the future. Right now I'm on a hunt for like a SLG. I think that's more worth it than a bag per se. Number 4, Dior, the Dior Montaigne 30. Now, I had it on my wish list, I removed it, and then I kind of just never put it on, but I do think it's a beautiful bag. I love like that boxy look, and I love the CD in the front. I just think it looks like really classic, and I wanted it in the fabric print, but I don't know, like at the end of the day, when I look at the price tag, I think that one retails for $3,800 or so for the 30. I just don't know if I want to like stomach that much unless it's something that I truly love. We all know Dior doesn't hold its value as much, but again, like that doesn't matter as much to me because at the end of the day, I buy things I love, not because it's a great investment per se, but that's just my 2 cents. However, I did pick up something from Dior. I think I chatted with some of you guys might know what it is. I'm really excited for it, but I'll share that in a different video. So I guess I don't know if I should be talking about Dior because I did pay full price, but you guys know it really just depends, right? It's what you think is worth it. What makes you happy and makes your heart sing if you think that paying that much is worth your investment. Going to number 5 on the list, Balenciaga. Now, I made a video a long time ago when I first started this channel. I'll drop it below if you guys are interested. But I was saying, you know, I still love my Balenciaga, but it's out of style, and now Balenciaga is totally back. I think since they launched like their Hourglass and some other like newer bags, they kind of just blossomed, and I feel like now all the older like city bags are getting reissued into the newer versions. So I actually really love the mini city. I don't know if that's the exact name, I'll drop it here. I think it's so cute. And also love their mini nano hourglasses. I have the regular small hourglass, but I would love to add one of these one day, but I would not pay full price though. At one point, I even considered the cargo bag. I think that's what it's called. But again, super trendy, and I knew that would be like, I'd probably get sick of it within like a couple uses. So I just knew it wasn't meant for me, but never say never. If I find one on a pre-loved market or in a good sale, I still would probably consider it. But this is the bag I have right now. This is the City Edge. And I just think, I know that this is back now. And I've seen so many of these like on the pre-loved market. It's just so, such a good bag and such a good size. I use this a lot for work. But what I love about it is the fact that it's a little slouchy, but still structured. And this one I got for such a good deal because I got this when I was traveling in Europe. Overall, I mean, if you're ever shopping in Europe, they just have better pricing. So yeah, this was totally worth it. I will never get rid of this bag, whether it's in style or not, just because I just think it's a really good usable bag. Another bag I definitely want to pick up someday is the Fendi Peekaboo, just because I think it's another iconic bag, but I don't love it as much as the baguette. I do really like it, but I don't think I would want to pay full price. So I'm actually okay picking that one up from the pre-loved market. Or, I mean, Fendi doesn't really go on sales, but if you go on some other websites like Matches Fashion, I think there's a couple other ones, they actually have better pricing at times. But then like Net-a-Porter, sometimes they'll have better versions of that. Harrods. But you know, if you live in the US, you definitely have to pay for duties and things like that. So at the end of the day, like, I don't know if you're gonna be saving that much, but you still can save a little. But yeah, I definitely do love a good peekaboo. And never say never, right? I think if I'm gonna get another Fendi bag at the moment, you guys know I love my baguette, which if you guys watched my last video on how my baguette was falling apart, if you want to hear my story and my experience, what happened at Fendi, let me know, because if you're interested in getting that bag, it might be something you want to check out before purchasing. But yeah, let me know if you want to hear that story. But in the end, it all worked out. But yeah, I think I would pick up like a Napa leather version, another baguette, just because I already know I'm going to use it. I think my hesitation with the Fendi Peekaboo is the fact that it's so cute, but it's not easy to get in and out of the 2 slots. And I wouldn't want the big one. I would want like the smaller one. And depending on the material, it does scratch very easily. And anything that scratches kind of scares me. I don't want to use it. But yeah, putting your hands in there, I think it's sometimes like getting things in and out is not as easy. And at the end of the day, we just want easy bags, unless you're just using it for like more of a showstopper and you're using it more for like going out and things like that. But I always go in the mindset with I'm buying bags for everyday use, whether I use it or not. I need to know that it holds my phone and is functional. So with that, I just don't know if I want to pay full price for a Fendi Peekaboo, but they are so adorable. Number 7 on the list, Celine. Now, Celine has so many cute bags, but I just never necessarily love it enough to want to pay full price, but I do like it. You guys know I tried to get this bag, but they were apparently seasonal and it sold out throughout the US, so that would no longer be on my list, which is good, saving some money. I do love the Ava bag. I do love some of their like newer bags over here. But again, like it's not that I don't necessarily think they're, you know, outrageously expensive. I think they're fairly priced per se. But I just don't know if I would still pay for that price. Coincidentally, actually on the pre-loved market though, those bags are actually not cheaper. I think they're about the same as new from the boutique. So I don't know if you can actually find those for a good deal. I mean, I think maybe if you look on other websites, and Rakuten again does like a bunch of stuff. I don't know if Celine is in department stores or not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, if you guys know, like, the Celine, how do you find a good deal on Celine bags? I'm not 100% sure, but I just don't know if I want to pay full price for now on a Celine bag. Last on the list, number 8, the Loewe Puzzle. I've mentioned this on my channel so many times. Love that bag. And I went to the Levee store and I tried it on, and that leather is just so delicious and soft and squishy. And I understand why that bag is priced that way, but I still think, I just don't know if I want to pay $2,500 plus for that particular bag. And I wouldn't want the mini size. I think it's too small for me. I would want it in the size small. And I want this color right here. Again, that would be a great everyday bag. I kind of see this bag and like the Niki bag almost in the same category. I personally think the Loewe bag looks prettier, looks better, looks more luxe. But I think for now, if you ask me today, which bag I would pick out to, I think I'd still go with the Niki bag, because I feel like that bag just like kind of like holds more, and it has like the chain. I don't know, there's more like versatility to it. But I do love the Loewe bag, and I've been on a hunt for a good deal, and I know those are around. And again, like Rakuten is always my go-to, and I'm like always on Rakuten, right? Because every day when it hits midnight, those percentages change. So I know Neiman right now is still running at 10%. They've been running that 10% for a while, but occasionally on Saks, you'll see, like I mentioned, a 15, 20% off. I did that for my Hourglass Balenciaga, and I got it for such a good deal. Less than you would get on a pre-love market. So if you guys are interested in a Loewe bag, keep an eye out on Rakuten. And if you guys are not using Rakuten, definitely use it. I already sent the link to like my friends and my family, because now they use it for everything. And it's not just for luxury goods or handbags. It's for like Target, and just anything, is almost everything is on there. Anyways, if you guys are interested, I'm going to drop a link below. And then if you do use that, you do get, I think it's like $30 off your purchase or something like that. I don't know. I just like helping you guys save some money. I love it when I find a good deal. Also, let me know if you guys do see a good deal on the Loewe bag. I would love to know, because I do want to add that someday. And that is basically it. Those are the 8 things that I want, but will not pay full price for. Just not worth it at the moment for me. I hope you guys like this type of video. Drop me a comment below what you guys really want but will not pay full price for. I would love to know. And also, if you guys, I mean, I don't even remember. I think I might have seen a similar video that someone else created, and I was like, this would be so fun to do. Obviously not a tag video or anything like that, but if you guys do want to do a video like this, please tag me, give me a mention, because I want to watch them. I love seeing what other people want, but don't think it's worth it at the moment. Yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. But once again, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Bye.